Get three for $10. Support the local.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
All right, you don't have to shout at me now. Ladies and gents, good morning. First of all, before we start, I just want to say a big thank you to the 6 that were here. You know, they practiced their patience while waiting for everybody else, and I really appreciate that because, trust me, I've been handling tours for quite some time, and we could have one person and the entire group will be left behind, and they will be like, you know what, I'm done. You know, so I appreciate you guys exercising your patience and just working with me, keeping me company. I appreciate that. So thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. We appreciate that. With that being said, ladies and gents, welcome to the beautiful country of Belize and welcome aboard the Best of Belize Sightseeing Tour. As your tour guide and as a born and raised Belizean, it is a pleasure and an honor having you guys in port with us today, folks. You might be asking yourself, who is this guy that's talking to us on the mic? My name is Mike, alright? And I will have the pleasure and the honor of being your tour guide for the next 4 hours. That's how long this tour will last, okay? 4 long hours. I know that some of you might be worried about the time. Don't worry about it, ladies and gents. I have never been late since I've started doing these tours 8 years ago, okay? Never once have I been late. And also, I don't plan on starting now. We will be coming back at 2 p.m. this afternoon. You guys should have 2 extra hours before your last tender. Okay, so you're all good. Okay, I've already worked out the time. Don't worry about it. All right? Good. So my name is Mike. I'm going to be your tour guide for today. Because we have 46 of you strong on board this tender, on board tender has been stuck in my mind. Because we have 46 of you strong on board this bus, ladies and gents, I have one more tour guide working along with me. This tour guide is in charge of all the troublemakers we have on board today. And just so you know, troublemakers, we still practice spanking in Belize. Just so you know. And of course, some of you would love good spanking. What's his name? Ladies and gents, please help me welcome our second tour guide, Andy. There he is. All right. Yeah. There you go. She's a troublemaker. Along with myself and Andy, we have one more important person with us today, ladies and gents. Do you think you can guess who that might be? Bus driver. Right. And I am so happy that I can look at you with honesty and tell you to your face, you have with you a licensed professional driver. Right? You see, your driver just got his driver's license last week, Friday. So, yeah. Take it easy on him, okay? If you feel any bumps along the way, think of it as a complimentary bum massage, all right? Please help me welcome the driver, Eric, everybody. Eric, there you go. So, throughout the course of the day, if you don't see me, Andy, or Eric, you are on the wrong bus, probably being smuggled somewhere. Just all right? Now, our tour starts right over here as we're gazing out to the horizon. Just look at that beautiful picture. You can see a slight silhouette of your ships right there. Right? Which one is your ship?
The first one.
The one on the water. Right.
The one on the water.
It was a princess that was in that sitcom Love Boat, right? Yeah. I remember that sitcom. Ladies and gents, your princess is to the far right. Other question. Does anybody know how far out the ship is anchored?
5 miles.
Who told you guys?
The taxi driver.
5 miles.
The water driver.
Who told you guys that?
The water taxi.
The water guys? Please tell them to stop doing my job. I appreciate that. But they're right. Your ships are anchored 5 miles out, where the water depth is around 45 to 50 feet deep. The reason why your ship has to be so far out is because just by looking at the seawall, you know we are below sea level. And we are below sea level by 3 feet. Alright? 3 feet below sea level. So any closer, more than likely, you will have to spend the night at Andy's house. Okay? Yeah. But I also want you all to notice that right there next to the cruise ship, there is an island, which you guys probably saw while boarding the tenders and coming over here. The island had some buildings on there, right? So a lot of people are asking me, what's the deal with that island? Well, right now, that island is in talks of becoming a cruise ship docking port. Yeah, so no more tenders, ladies and gents, all right? They're also planning to build a causeway from that island to this second island right here at about 3 o'clock of us, and then a secondary causeway that will connect to mainland city Belize. It is a multi-million-dollar project, ladies and gents. Yes, but this is what tourism brings to the country of Belize. Development, jobs, and opportunity. Tourism is the second largest industry in the country of Belize. 1 in every 4 Belizean is employed under this industry. So just by you all making the decision of stepping off that ship, coming over here, taking this tour and leaving your footprints in our soil, hundreds and hundreds of Belizeans are already being impacted just by that decision. So from the Belizeans who can't really themselves, thank you all so very much for making Belize a part of your cruising experience. Thank you. Round of applause, folks. Thank you. Now, so what's the first industry? All right. The number 1 industry in the country of Belize is agriculture, with sugar being our number 1 export. We get this. We export sugar to the United States under the label Domino. Yes. Have you ever heard Domino before? Domino sugar? The yellow bag. Yeah. Here it is right here. What? That's it right there. Domino sugar. Right there. That's Domino, yeah. So, I see I started a little conversation going on. Yeah, I hope you guys are using the sugar. Yeah. Yeah. Right now we're at a police checkpoint, ladies and gents. If you have anything illegal, just stay still. Yeah. Basically what we're doing, what Andy is doing, is getting us checked out. He has to report how many passengers we have on board the bus. At the end of the year, we get the statistical number of how many cruise ship visitors visited the country of Belize, where you guys went, so we know what's the most visited site, how long the tour will last, etc. All right? Now, ladies and gents, can you focus your attention over to Eric's side, the driver? We have a white and red concrete fence with a white wooden structure and red roof. That is the embassy of the Republic of China, Taiwan. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's Taiwan.
Yeah. About 80% of our embassies are placed in colonial structures that date back about 100 years old. The Taiwanese embassy is bordering 100, coming up this year, coming 2026, at 98 years old. The next colonial structure is 113 years old. Yeah, these structures are made from mahogany. But you see the yellow on the windows right there and around the trimmings? That is one of 99 homes that was owned by one local Belizean millionaire. His name was Robert Sidney Thornton. I remember the Hubba Bubba, Juicy Fruit, Big Red, Spearmint, and Chiclets gum?
Yeah.
Did you know that the base product for those gum came from Belize? Ta-da! You learn something new every day, right? Yeah. So, the base product of chewing gum back then came from a tree called the sapodilla tree, which is grown here in Belize. You would scar the trees with X's and collect the sap at the bottom. You will later then boil it until it becomes very thick. And then you would just let it there to dry, it becomes hard. That is what you diced up, and you would ship that to Wrigley, and Wrigley does the packaging. Today, your gum's base product is petroleum, which is why you should not swallow gum. Yeah, check it out. I was surprised when I found that out. Yes, do not swallow your gum because it is made from petroleum. Alright? Yes. So ladies and gents, take a look over here. You're going to see a building that is built to resemble a Mayan temple right here. I want to hear what you all are thinking. What do you think this building is today? Not a hospital. Not a police station.
Administration.
Administration, no, trust me, our prisoners wish they had air conditioning. what you all are looking at is our version of Fort Knox, the central bank of Belize. Yes, there you go. So ladies and gents, this is the mothering banking institution. Sets out all the rules and regulations for all the currencies here in Belize, transactions, etc. When it comes to our currency exchange rate, you guys should know that for every $1 US you have on you today, you automatically have a 2 Belizean dollar. Andy took the liberty of printing out some of these monies for you so that you guys can have a visual idea. This is what the old currency looks like. Yes, this was recently changed. How recent? August 4th of this year. This money is now going out. Okay, we're trying to get rid of them. Right? I'm gonna pass that one down. This is what the new bill looks like. See? Those are the only 2 recognized national heroes in the country of Belize. I'm gonna give you this one and you can pass it back. Alright? But while you're looking at the money, take a look at the cannons right here as well. These are original 17th century cannons, ladies and gents. Historians believe that those cannons played a role in the final battle for the territorial claim to the country of Belize, which was fought on the 10th of September, 1798. That battle was fought between the British and the Spaniards. My question to you, and this is just to see if you guys are noticing and picking up on things. Who do you think won that battle? Was it the British? Or was it the Spaniards?
British.
For those of you who say the British, raise your hands. For those of you who say Spaniards, raise your hands.
Very few.
You're neutral. For those of you who said the Spaniards, you're absolutely 100% wrong. Yeah. Yeah, you were right. You read correctly. Yes, the Queen is on our money. That is a telltale sign that the British won that battle. Also, I am speaking English. Yes. She was on our money. Alright? So, the 2 individuals that is on the money, the man that is on the $5, $20, and $100 bill, he is the father of our nation, the man who fought for our self-governance in 1963 and then went on to garner our independence in 1981. The second man on the 2, 10, and 50 bill, he is the Right Honorable Philip Golson. He formed the second political party here in the country of Belize, and he also ushered us into how independence should be governed after coming from a very powerful nation like the UK. So he basically helped us set up laws and regulations, etc. Right? The first man that I mentioned, his name was the Honorable George Canal Price, who fought for our independence. Right? So yes, ladies and gents, we do have a parliament, yes. So ladies and gents, we speak English. Belize is the only English-speaking country in Central America. This is one of the wow factors, right? You don't come here, a lot of people come here and they're amazed that we can communicate just like we are now. There's no language barrier. But would you believe me, that although Belize is a predominantly English-speaking country, English is not the first language we learned growing up. Believe me if I told you that, yeah, really. So, 67% of Belize's population is considered to be trilingual. Yes, 67%. We speak English. Nosotros podemos hablar español también. Ano ko also ta buto na rin sa no natin na nasa na single word sa no. What was that? Would you like me to tell you what I just said? You don't want to know. What I spoke, ladies and gents, was Belizean Creole. Anybody ever heard about it before?
Yes.
You never heard about Creole?
Creole, yes.
It's spoken in New Orleans, yeah. Yeah, but the Creole that is spoken in Louisiana is a French-based Creole. Belizean Creole is bad English. Yeah, some would call it drunken English. It's British and African mumbled and jumbled together. You gotta talk fast, have the words roll off your tongue, and then you end with some attitude. Alright? So for example, every word that ends with the letters E-R, A-R, and O-R, we would drop those endings and replace it with an A. the traffic officer just has to be there for some reason. It is in our laws, right? It is. And here's the thing. The traffic department closes at 5 every day. That's why I said wait until after 5. This is the traffic department, ladies and gents. Driver, yes. Driver's side, yes. Now, folks, since we're talking about driving and, you know, cars and all of this thing, traffic, let's take a look at one of our gas service stations coming up over on the passenger's side and the side. All right? Notice that we have gas pump attendants. I believe Jersey is the only state in the U.S. that still has gas pump attendants, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. See, gas pump attendants. If you're looking for the price of gas, it's right here coming up next to the palm tree on Andy's side. Exactly. Remember, we're cutting it in half, folks, okay? It's $6.50 a gallon. Yeah, they're about $6.50 a gallon. $2.75? That's what you're paying? Where are you from? Florida. Tampa, Florida. Ah, I have an interesting story about Tampa. Yeah. How much are you paying? Canada? How much do you pay? For gas? For a gallon? Oh, you do the liters? Yeah. 150 a liter. Oh, a liter is about what, 1.5 a gallon or something, or 2 gallons? No?
4 liters, I think, to make 1 gallon.
Oh, 4 liters to make a gallon. Yeah, I had it backwards. Yeah, right. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm glad it's not real money. Would have been gone. So, we do have crude oil in Belize. However, we don't have refineries. So, we don't dredge for it. All right? Now, it does not have a restroom, folks. So now is a perfect time for you all to use it, because when we get to the second stop, you won't have the opportunity. All right? With that being said, take your time, watch your step. That is the golden rule of today. And please, remember to see that So, ladies and gents, I wanted you all to stop here for a second because in my hand, I have an interesting fruit. To most Belizeans, this fruit and this tree is like life-changing, life-saving, okay? This is the calabash. It is family to the durian fruit. Anybody know the durian?
Yes. That smells.
Right, good.
Yeah.
The durian is a delicacy. In some countries, they need the durian fruit. However, the durian fruit is stinky.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
This is cousin to the durian fruit.
Stinky.
We do not eat it because it's stinky. All right?
Wow.
This is what it looks like when it's ripe. Big, round, green. They can grow to the size of your head. Right now, we can see them starting to come in. Right here.
Oh.
Right there. All right? Now, ladies and gents, if I were to take this when it's very green and smash it right here, the scent can last for 4 days if we don't get rain to wash it away. All right?
Very.
What does it smell like? You ever had teenage athlete boys who uses their gym clothes and don't leave it there in a corner for about 2 weeks? Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. You know? So what do I do with this? I want to show you it because, like I said, it has the same properties of a coconut, whereby a coconut does not get ripe. This fruit doesn't ripen. It dries out like a coconut. And when it dries out, it leaves behind
Seeds.
the seeds.
The seeds.
Musicians would find these fruit, take out the bottom top right here, the little pulp right there, and they would make maracas.
I see.
Right? Mayans also use it as drinking gourds. You take out the inside, clean it out, wash it out, take off the top right here, fill it in a river, and you have drinking gourd right there, water. Okay? Some of them would be designed with different paintings, different time of the day, different times of the year, etc. Dedication painting, something. But most importantly, today, speech psychologists have linked this fruit to help people formulate their words if they stutter. All right? If that makes sense, the way how did it make sense to me when I said it? Right? So all right, let me start. All right. So if you stutter in Belize, this is what you get. They would take, our grandparents would take it, cut it open, clean out the insides, and throw it away. They will then make bowls or cups from this fruit. Speech psychologists had linked up neurological wires to people's brain activity just to study how does this help to improve stuttering. And does it work? It does not. But this is where that statement, mind over matter, comes into play. You believe so much that it is working, you formulate your words properly. So this, for us Belizeans, works. For science, it doesn't work, but it is like a force, right? It pushes you because you think it's working, all right? Interesting, right? Yes. It doesn't stop there. If you ever travel with anxiety, you want to relax, you want to calm down, you snap the tree from the fresh bark, from the fresh branch, mainly here, right? Mainly here. Not here because you can see somebody was trying to take it off, but it wouldn't break. So you snap the fresh branch like this, right here, and you will boil it like a tea. Aroma comes with your system.
Après chanter, c'est la troisième chanson qu'elle fait.
building in this part of Belize City at 212 years old. It was built for the sole purpose of crowning kings from the Mosquito Coast, from the Wichita tribe off the coast of Nicaragua. 3 kings were crowned inside this cathedral. To Frederick I, we got our independence from Great Britain. Prince Michael of Kent was brought to witness the independence ceremony. That is him with the father of our nation, the Right Honorable George Cadle Price, again who fought for our self-governance in 1963 and then fought for our independence in 1981. Okay? So when we got independence, Queen Elizabeth basically stated that she wanted to keep that house for her own personal use. Right? She wanted somewhere for her to stay, or for her governor general to stay. All right. So that is the house that she chose. She chose that house, and she came and she visited the house first in 1984. After 1984, she came back in 1994. And this is where she stayed in the house, and then she went to the capital city of Belmopan to basically address the state of the nation in the House of Representatives. That was the last time any member of the royal family has ever sat foot inside that house. Yes. We had the Queen's Jubilee in Belize. We thought Prince William and his wife Kate was going to stop in. They didn't even drive past the house. So, we decided to take back the structure, ladies and gents. Yeah, about 2 years ago, we passed a law in our House of Representatives that gave us the opportunity to reclaim back the structure. We took back the structure, but here's the thing. We haven't told the royal family that we took back the house. Yeah, so if you ever had tea and crumpets with the king, don't tell him what we're doing here, okay? Yeah. Yeah. So, ladies and gents, with that being said, you remember the little plant that closes up when you touch it? Remember that, the sensitiva mimosa, right? The mimosa purica, right? Interesting fact about this plant that I forgot to mention is that it is planted around our prison. And the reason being is because our prisoners aren't allowed to wear shoes. When these plants get fully mature, they start forming little prickles on them. To the six that were here, you know, they practice their patience while waiting for everybody else, and I really appreciate that because trust me. And you see the traffic just swinging around. You don't know if it's your turn. Yeah, if you should push your nose in. You don't know. Here in Belize, there's 2 rules you follow when pulling up to a roundabout. 1, if you're big, you go first. And 2, you drive by faith and not by sight. Yeah, that's it. Right. Over here on the driver's side, folks, the green building that you're seeing with the guy on the top of the building power washing, this is an all-girls high school. The Paloti High School, run and operated by the Palatine nuns. Again, school is out for the holidays, but this school is considered to be one of the more affluent schools as well as one of the more strict schools. Young ladies who graduate from that institution will tell you your dress must be 4 inches below the knee, your socks must be 4 above the ankles, you cannot be caught drinking, smoking, social media must be wiped clean of anything explicit and vulgar. The only time boys are allowed on the compound is when they have their annual school dance. And you're being monitored by nuns while dancing. So if the nuns see that you're dancing and getting too close for comfort, they'll walk right up to you with a 12-inch ruler, stick it between you and say, make room for the Holy Ghost, guys.
Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
To the Belize rainforest. We are very fortunate in Belize to have almost 1 million acres of rainforest and wetlands under different types of conservation management. This is important for two main reasons. Firstly, it will be there for future generations to enjoy, and secondly, thousands of insects, birds, reptiles, animals, and many varieties of trees and plant life have a safe place to call home. Belize has a large variety of ecosystems, making our country very unique. For generations, these precious ecosystems have provided food, water, building materials, and medicine for our people. Belize also has an extensive network of cave systems. Over 150 miles of caves have been mapped, with many more still to be explored. One of these cave systems, known as ATM, which is short for Atun to the Chil Muknal, has been named one of the most sacred caves in the world by the National Geographic. Our next stop is Maya City. We just entered this Maya city through a corbel arch. On your left is a temple reserved for priests and the elite. On your right is where the general population would live. It is estimated that up to 2 million Maya people lived in Belize at the height of their existence. Beautiful Maya sites can be found across the entire country of Belize. Even though the population has significantly reduced, the Maya are still very much in Belize.
To your left is the Chicla camp in the jungle with real sapodilla trees. Charlie the Chiclero is tapping the tree for its sap. Chewing gum originated from the sapodilla tree. This large tropical tree grows throughout the northern lowlands and central Belize. The life of a Chiclero was tough as they worked in remote jungle locations. Insect bites, encounters with poisonous snakes and other dangerous animals were a daily occurrence. Falling from trees was common, and getting to a hospital quickly was near impossible. A Chiclero like Charlie here would climb to the top of the tree using spikes on his feet, a rope around his waist and a machete in his hand. Once on top, he would proceed to make slanting gashes into the bark, working his way to the bottom of the tree. The sap would drain to the bottom, where a wax-lined bag would collect it. Once a large amount was collected, it would be cooked in huge iron pots, then poured into wooden molds that were sized to produce 25-pound blocks of chicle. These blocks would be shipped to Wrigley Company, Chicago, Illinois, for further processing into delicious chewing gum such as Juicy Fruit and Wrigley's Spearmint Gum.
Years ago, Belize was known as British Honduras, a colony of England. We exported products to England from the early 1700s. One of the first industries was logwood. Logwood was used for dyeing cloth, giving it a purple to blue color. Other exports were sugar, logs, chicle for chewing gum, and various fruits. Oxen teams, steam trains, and steam tractors were used to move all the products. Village you visit. It is known as Punta. We celebrate Garifuna Settlement Day on the 19th of November. We are now on North Front Street, Belize City, circa 1910, when Belize was a colony of England. Ships coming for logwood, sugar, chicle, or logs would bring many European and North American products to balance these large sailing vessels, and they would load them with bricks which they sold in Belize. Many buildings in Belize are built with red bricks hundreds of years old. Through the peaceful efforts of the father of our nation, Right Honorable George W. Wright, Belize achieved independence from England on the 21st of September, 1981. Old Belize and Kukumba Beach. We hope you enjoy the rest of your stay. The train will be coming to a stop shortly. Please be careful as you exit the train. History in Belize. Let's get rolling.
Guys, don't forget to take something from Old Belize, okay? We have our famous Christmas ornaments right